A robot brain that thinks it learned something it never did. A 187% IPO surge in China. And America's shipyards getting robotics as a national security lifeline. 3 stories showing where robots are going, and why the gap between promise and reality is wider than ever. Physical Intelligence just unveiled p0.7, a foundation model that claims to handle tasks robots were never trained for. Zero-shot learning. One robot brain, infinite possibilities. The pitch is massive. Today, robots are locked into their job. A welder welds, a picker picks. Change the task and it's useless without months of reprogramming. Foundation models flip that equation, theoretically, but listen to their language. Early but meaningful step. That's startup speak for it works in the lab. We've seen this movie before, polished demos that crumble in the real world. If p0.7 actually generalizes beyond controlled conditions, it matters. If it doesn't, it joins a long list of overhyped robotics breakthroughs. We'll know soon enough. Next, an LA startup called GrayMatter Robotics is deploying AI-powered systems to American shipyards. This isn't a feel-good story. It's a strategic necessity. Here's the problem. China outproduces America in naval vessels by 230 times over. Our shipyards are aging, understaffed. The average welder is over 55. When they retire in the next 5 years, we lose institutional knowledge we can't replace. GrayMatter's robots handle the brutal work, grinding, sanding, coating, the kind of jobs no one wants anymore. But these aren't pre-programmed arms. They use computer vision and real-time AI to adapt to irregular ship hulls. Every hull is different, every surface unpredictable. The Department of Defense is backing this because manufacturing resilience is now a national security priority. This is robotics where the stakes aren't pretty demos, they're geopolitical dominance. And here's the financial story. A Chinese robotics startup founded by a former NVIDIA engineer debuted on the market and immediately surged 187%. In one day. That number tells you everything about what's happening right now. It's not demand, it's panic buying. Chinese robotics companies are trading on pure future potential. The government declared humanoids a strategic priority. Provinces are building robot cities. Capital is flooding in from everywhere. The bull case is actually compelling. China has manufacturing at scale, engineering depth, government backing, and now public market euphoria. A NVIDIA founder brings credibility in physical AI, the unsolved problem. But here's the reality check. 187% first day pops are textbook bubble behavior. Not every Chinese robotics company survives. Margins are razor thin. The technology is immature and US export controls on advanced chips could slow them all down. Bottom line, the market is betting robotics is the next trillion-dollar industry. China is all in and investors believe it. Whether they're right, we find out in 2 to 3 years. That's your RoboBrief for April 20th. Foundation models making promises, America competing on strategy, China betting the farm on hype and talent. The robotics industry is happening at 3 different speeds and nobody knows which one will win. Subscribe and head to robobrief.tech for the full articles. See you next briefing.